Welcome back to the morning show. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here at the fabulous 726 Studios. We are joined right now by Brandon Ramsey. Hi.
Thank you.
Yeah,
nice to be here.
I know.
Good to see you.
Alcohol, I love it.
He's one of the people that I bug constantly. I'm like, when you come on the show? When you come on the show? And finally he's here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. We have wine because it's National Malbec Day.
Yes.
So there may be a Malbec here. There may not be.
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I know nothing about wine.
We know nothing.
So,
all we know is we have 3 glasses of...
Yeah, we've got 3 glasses of red
wine
at 7:14 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. So it's happy hour somewhere.
Makes sense.
It's happy hour somewhere. So let's get happy.
We also have real cheese balls this time that look like clay. Is this really cheese?
I know. I'm kind of like, did someone just get the cheese cubes and do this? I hope they wash their hands first.
She said yes.
Did you wash your hands first?
Gloves. Okay, they use gloves. Okay, we're also, because Brandon, I told our producers that you and your wife do fashion. Kinda.
We try it.
So we're designing shirts today in your honor. But Brandon, let's go ahead and get started and tell us a little bit about who you are. What you just launched a brand new venture. Yeah. So share that with us.
It's been an amazing opportunity. Obviously, through my career here in Arizona, I got to experience a lot of stuff. Even seeing Marshall Shore, the hip historian, really doing some really great things. But over the course of my career, I wanted to bring some amazing people together to really support nonprofits and small businesses.
Yeah.
There's just been way too much talent that can really impact our community, and I decided to launch Ramsey Consulting and Partners, and a month later, and I got to get all this excitement out. But bringing amazing people together and really supporting our communities was my main focus. And I was listening to something where they said, if you could turn your passion and your skills into a business, do it. And I said, here it is. Let me try it. So.
Okay, so I'm very literal sometimes. Yeah. So a lot of times when somebody says I do consulting, it's like, well, what the heck does that mean, right?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? What are you actually going in and consulting on? Where are you digging deep? What are you trying to impact?
That's good. I mean, everybody's a consultant now, right? Everyone can offer their feedback. And so for me, it was, what are all the areas that we can support the growth of nonprofits and small businesses? So that's anywhere from how do you market your business to how do you generate sales? Are there programs? Are there ways that we can provide some guidance on engagement? And so for us, for Ramsey Consulting, we have HR professionals, marketing professionals, public speakers, fundraisers. So we have an eclectic group of individuals with all these different skill sets. So it's really for us to go in and say, where do you need help? Let's really figure this out. And you can work with one organization that is a company of companies to get stuff done, to actually help that. So, and then one of the big things that I always shared is the word consulting. I didn't want to just be a consultant and then not do anything. So we had partners to actually help with execution. And should I be painting right now?
Yeah.
My bad.
Because you
got me talking.
Can you multitask? Is that a thing?
I can. You know what?
Some people can't.
I can attempt it. But
here, hold on. I have a suggestion. Let's take a drink of wine to kickstart this.
Are we going to guess which one?
I know.
I don't even know if they're in order.
Pick up the first one. We're all doing the first one. Okay. Ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
715 wine.
What is it? Where did it come from?
Where was it? I'm not a sommelier.
You know what? This is good though. I'll take another one.
It's okay.
Go for it. Okay, so we'll get loosened up. We'll get talking and painting. Okay, keep going. Keep chatting.
Well, it's all about execution.
Yeah.
Without strategy and no execution, we're really trying to focus on really giving companies and organizations everything that we have and bringing people together. And to your point, this isn't even open.
I know. That's why I was like, okay, apparently Marshall's opening all of my...
But yeah, so from a Ramsey Consulting and Partners perspective, it's really us figuring out what gaps we can use, who can we bring in, and really build a team on behalf of the needs of a small business or a nonprofit and really drive those results. So
how does somebody know if they need you?
Talk to me. But if there's a small business, they're struggling to get sales. They don't have a robust sales team. If it's a retail environment, they're like, how do I create partnerships to really generate traffic into my location? I'm hosting a fundraiser, and we're struggling to generate revenue and money. I just talked to a nonprofit yesterday, and they spent $60,000 to reserve a space, and they're estimated to lose $40,000.
Well, I mean, I love that. I mean, so many galas. It's like it's more about the face as opposed to making money because
totally.
they
Yeah.
cost so much to put on.
Right. And so I have one of my consultants. She's experienced in hospitality and really knows how to negotiate and see the mutual value. So that's where she would actually come in and say, "Let me be part of your team to help negotiate this, to actually raise money and raise awareness for your mission."
Okay.
Yep.
That's really interesting. That's really cool. I want to talk about, if you're comfortable with it, like this is a significant shift for you in a lot of ways.
Yes.
We've talked, off camera about how you kind of used to really have to wear the suit and tie and put on this big persona. And now this is allowing you to step into kind of who you really are.
Yep.
Can you talk about that sort of personal side of this?
Yeah. Everyone, I think, reaches a part in their career where they're looking for peace and purpose and really trying to understand who they are as a person. And for so long, I felt like I've been wearing this mask and wearing this persona that I actually forgot who I was.
Yeah.
So showing off my tattoos, wearing a hat to a podcast, was something I would never have done before. And it reached that point where I had to talk with my wife, and I tell this story all the time, but I let her know, like, I'm not happy. I can't find myself. I don't know what I want to do. And she said, I want a happy husband, not a Louis Vuitton purse. And that changed everything.
Good
And
wife.
so that allowed me to really step into who I am as a person, what I value, what I believe. And a lot of people in the community, they know what I value. And now I can dedicate myself to things that really drive my passion and drive it. So it was super scary because I went from wearing a suit, being hidden behind a brand like a Microsoft's and all that, to holy cow, I'm now myself. What do I do? But I've been very fortunate with like even individuals like you that reaches out and wants to be part of what I'm doing. It's been really humbling and inspiring for everybody that wants to be involved with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And now I can be myself. And it's just.
So tell me about. Clearly, you've done some work building relationships. Like you've got a great team that's already hopped on board with you. How did that happen? I mean, how did you nurture these relationships? How do you go from? I mean, we're starting at ground zero basically and getting buy-in from people to join you on this.
Well, first I let them drink a lot of wine. So
let's go move to number two.
So after this, I'm going to get you on my team.
Cheers.
So good. Cheers. Okay. You like that one?
I like that one better than the first one.
I like the first one.
I wonder if ours.
Hey, you can drink this one.
I know. I was like, which one? Really?
Chug it. That one hit a little different than the other one. So, Marshall, what's your take on this one? Yay?
I like number one better.
Me too. All right.
Well, fine.
Melissa gets all of our twos then.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, what was the question?
Here, have a glass.
No, thank you. Relationships, bringing people on the team, how you kind of got everybody to join you on this.
Yeah. So Jenna is actually in the studio, and she stepped in as my COO and strategic advisor. Her and I met because she really wanted to be very philanthropic, and she wanted to support. So her first initial interaction with me was, I just want to help. And so I've had a lot of people in my life that just want to help.
Yeah.
And so it was one of those questions where hey, can we meet? I want to tell you what I'm doing. And I just want to see if you want to get involved, and at what level do you want to get involved. So a lot of these have been established relationships that I already knew where their passions were and what they wanted to accomplish. So I was fortunate enough to build a lot of these relationships. And some of them are starting out very slow, where it's like, hey, can we just partner on something? Can we collaborate on something and let it actually kind of take form? Because I don't never know.
So how did you know what your passion was? Because that's one of the questions. It's like people are like, well, how did you know that this was your thing? And it's like,
yeah. Well, so throughout my course, I love connecting people. Community, I'm rocking the Joy Bus original shirt. Shout out to Jennifer, especially if she sees this shirt. It's amazing. But even when I was with Microsoft and I was with Insight and I was with MidFirst Bank, I always had that vision of supporting my community and what resources can my companies use. But I also like to connect people. A lot of times I can see where I'm like, hey, Marshall, you should meet Melissa and start this morning show. It's awesome. You should do that. So knowing kind of what really drove me is actually what started my business. So it's something that for the longest time, I'm like,
what do I like to do? And I just made a mess, by the way.
We have tons of
should I do
napkins.
finger painting?
Yeah.
And, you know.
I love it. Embrace it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's all good.
Yeah. So Marshall, to your point, when we talk about our passions and what drives us and what does that look like, I never realized that this was something innate that I just did. And I just did it just out of my my heart. And that's when I really started looking inward. And when I started taking the mask off and looking at myself internally, that's where I started asking myself those questions and being in silence to understand who I am. And that's where I was like, I love to connect people. I love to help organizations. I love to help people with their small business to really grow and thrive. And that's kind of where it's at. And so now that I stepped into this role with B Rams Consulting, it's becoming even more apparent. And that is really pretty, by the way. So talented. I feel like you guys have been. Did you guys practice this before I got here?
No.
Oh.
It's the wine.
Yeah. It
speaking
really
of
is.
that, speaking of that, don't we have another glass?
We do.
Oh. Okay.
Are we moving on to number 3?
I think it's time for number 3.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, I want to finish my G. Okay. All right. Oh, where's my 3? Right here. Cheers.
All right. Are you guys feeling this yet? Or no? Ooh, I actually like that one. So you like 2. I like 3.
I'll stick with 1.
Well, this works out well. 1,
Yeah,
2, 3.
it does. You get all our
All right,
ones.
fill us
I get
up.
all the
Fill us
2s.
up. I'll take this
Exactly.
one. I might just drink all of this right now.
Give me the sippy cup, and I'm good to
Whoa.
go.
Okay, so I'm making an observation here, and I hope that you don't feel offended by it. But
Oh, oof. That's a good way to lead into that one.
you move really quickly. Like you kind of decide what you want, and then it seems like you jump, you take action, which is something I've been trying to incorporate more into my life. Can you talk about, because you come off as fearless. Are you fearless, or how do you work through the fear to do something new like this?
We were just talking about that. That it's like, I mean, it's like when you're suddenly, okay, I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like there were literally days where I'm like, I don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't know why. My day. How am I supposed to go?
You, Marshall, you seem so like.
Then it's like, but then it's like, okay, you put one foot down on the floor. It's like, okay, you have a pity party.
Yeah.
Very short, and then boom, you're out there and you kind of find your way. It's like it's like I knew who I was, but I didn't know where I was going. And so it's finding that path and being your authentic self.
Yeah. No, I was scared. I wouldn't say I was fearless. I do make decisions pretty quick. I've always been that person where it's like I've never been afraid of failure. So it's like I fail quick.
You're right.
But also I always kind of
it's a learning process.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, okay, that wasn't a failure. That was
I learned something.
And as long as that's the case, then
Yeah.
it wasn't a failure.
And yeah, you're right. I do move fast, and that's why I have a COO to help keep me organized. Because I move and I make mistakes and I go, but I'm like, keep me organized.
Yeah.
And I think it's a big thing about mindset. One of the things I've been working on is how I view things. And Marshall, you brought it up. Is it's not a failure; it's a learn. So a lot of the things is what I'm telling myself, and really kind of getting into that mindset and how I'm working on myself. But if I come across fearless, that's awesome. But I'm not. I'm scared crapless out of all this. But
all right, so you're human.
I
a
am
human. Confirmed you're human.
I am a human being, and I do lean on my wife a lot. I lean on my family a lot. Mm-hmm. My wife actually wrote me a beautiful note last night. I came home from the West Valley Mavericks general meeting, and there was a note by the bed. It said, "You're going to do awesome on the morning show. Don't shrink yourself. Be yourself." And she used the choice words where it says, "Be your effing self." And it was just so inspiring to me. So having a foundation like my wife that can get me out of that. So a lot of times the external doesn't see the fear, but my wife gets to see it. And my wife is my biggest supporter. And sometimes you just need that little kick in the butt and that refocus and that mindset. And I'm fortunate enough right now that I have a very influential wife, but she wrote this note for this morning show. I was nervous. You guys have a lot of energy, and then you're getting me drunk. This is crazy.
We're not always drunk when you do the morning show, FYI. This is not an everyday thing.
We're not the Walson.
I thought that's how the energy came. That's how the energy came.
Well, it's like with the Walson Ladmo show, that iconic show. Which when you talk to Patty, like they were basically drunk and stoned most of the time.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
The kids show?
Yeah.
Oh, so
No way.
it's like Gilligan's Island. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Um,
So
So we're doing this weird fashion thing because I mentioned it. Talk about what you and your wife do in the fashion world.
Yeah. So I love hats, and you can see the hat that I'm wearing right now, and you are loved. The things that we are focused on right now is we did it just as a hobby, and our focus was on how do we use clothing to tell a good story. How do we use clothing to connect with our audiences or whoever we're walking around. But BNC Clothing came out of it where this we talk about COVID and we talk about mental health and when I created the shirts or hats where it says you are loved, that's a message. And in full transparency, when we started creating our BNC Clothing brand, it was really affirmations for us, and it just helping to relate to our audiences. And I wore this hat to the gym, and I had a lady stop me on the way out, and she had tears in her eyes. And she said, "My husband just divorced me. I'm at the lowest point in my life, and I read your hat that says you are loved." And she said it got me, and I needed to hear that.
Aww.
So right. A lot of times it's a simple message like this that you don't know how it reaches, or somebody walking by.
Very much
so. We created that, and I love hats, so I've been making a lot of hats, and my wife now started making those hats. But it really is hats for not just you, but for somebody else that needs to hear that. And so I had an opportunity during the Latino Fashion Week Foundation to make affirmation hats for young people with Down syndrome. And they modeled it at Spirits of Mexico. So it's
nice.
I am determined, I am fearless. And for me to create that opportunity where they can wear something with pride, it was incredible. But it started out as just a hobby, but now people are really, really kind of into these hats and what we're doing. But so I guess technically I am into fashion. Whether it's socks or hats, those are my things, socks and hats. Just so you guys know, I am rocking socks that say, "I'm a little cooler," by the way. just so you guys know, I'm a little cooler.
No, I think that's so great because I have this shirt that on the back of it has this really nice message about, how wonderful you are. And so when people, like when I'm standing in line at restaurants, the people behind me can read it.
You never know who needs to hear it.
Yeah.
Or read it.
I really like that. But, okay, this has been so fun. Thank you so much, Brandon, for talking to us about what you're up to, what you're working on. I want you to share where people can learn more about you, support what you're doing, get involved, chug that wine, chug. And let's hear it.
What was that? Oh, sorry, I'm drunk.
How do people find your drunk ass?
Yeah. Down the street, you see me walking. I may be in a cop car. I don't know. So you can find us on social media. So you can find us on LinkedIn. So brams_consulting.com. I think it's .com, but find us on LinkedIn. We are.
She says no, it's not.
Where's my COO? I need you to tell.
Is it .org?
brams.com is our website.
There we go. Okay.
brams_consulting at Instagram.
And that's why I need somebody in my world.
See, I need someone like that in my world.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's what I do for you.
So find us on LinkedIn. We're still building our brand, but we have a lot of opportunities for collaboration and things that we're doing. There's a lot of things in the works. There's a lot of things that I'm waiting to make huge announcements on. So find us on LinkedIn first, add us to LinkedIn, and then all of our social media, and we can contact you there. But
okay, so take another swig of wine, and then your next job is to pull a Jenga block out without knocking the tower over and sign it. And then you are officially free.
Wow. Okay.
Free.
And any Jenga block.
Any Jenga block.
Yep.
Just make sure you sign the side so we can see
I'm so nervous. Where's my glasses?
my...
As a child, I was good at this.
See, he does the tapping. It's so funny how many people don't tap, and I think it's weird. That was easy. Yeah. Well done, friend.
Thank you.
Okay, pick a marker.
I'll go with red, obviously.
Sign one of the sides so we can see it when it goes back in.
You got it.
Well, thank you so much. We're going to take a quick break. Oh, they want to see our shirts. Okay, hold on. We're not going to take a quick break. We're going to show our shirts, and then we'll do a quick break. Ta-da! So pretty. If you want to buy our shirts, no.
We could make a donation. We could auction them off. If you want to auction them off, we'll sign them.
That's buy at ourshirts.com.
That's right. All right, keep it right here on Robat TV. We're going to be right back after this break.
Thank you.
Hold on, don't go anywhere. We want some photos with you.
Well, thank you. That was fun.
Yeah.
What a Friday.
I know. It was a good time.
Okay.
Are those actually, is that cheese?